often spoken here on the show about literally the two-facedness of people, you know, the sort of thing. We've all had them, haven't we? Sort of fair weather friends, you know, the ones that sort of say things and you find out behind your back that they're not very nice about you. But to your face, of course, oh, they love you, you're delightful, great friends, so glad that they're part of your social group. And then, of course, in the advent of social media, you find out certain things and think, well, they don't seem that friendly, you know? It's no different in the world of celebrity, particularly those fake celebrities, as I like to call them. You know, the sort of people a little bit like this particular woman, Lorraine Kelly. Now, Lorraine Kelly loves everybody's album, everybody's book, everybody's venture, whatever. She seemingly has time to read everybody's book from cover to cover, loves them, and then gushes about them on screen. Nothing wrong with that, but admit it, you don't do all of that. It would be impossible to watch every film, read every book, and know everything about your guests. It's not possible. But the bottom line is, you see, Lorraine has made a very successful career, apparently about being something of a national treasure. That is, of course, until this terrible, embarrassing gaffe regarding tax. Yes, that didn't work down too well, particularly with the ITV company, simply because ITV, as they famously were told in a public hearing, they basically broadcast to what they described as tower block traces. These are people that normally are on benefits and sit and watch daytime TV all day. I'm not suggesting all of Lorraine's audience are like that, but apparently a good perspective of them are. So it's fascinating to think, isn't it, once again, how somebody like Lorraine, seemingly, who has had quite a long list of, some might say, rather dubious comments regarding our wonderful British monarchy, has managed to land this. Let me explain. How are you? You all right today? Thank you so much as ever for joining me. It's true though, isn't it, about friends? You do sadly find out that some of them are not all that they are meant to be. You know, we've all had them. I've had friends where, you know, they could help you when you've been in dire straits and you've done everything for them, you know, whether you've assisted helping moving or you know, helped them with buy things or, you know, all that sort of stuff. The minute you're in trouble, nowhere to be seen. Yes, that's why I like the chums on here. I literally have met some lovely people and continue to meet so many lovely people on the streets while I'm filming for you. So it's nice, you know, brings back a little humility, and human kindness can go a long way, can't it? Absolutely. It's a little bit like this. Our annual Royal Variety Show pops up next month and it's coming from the beautiful Royal Albert Hall. Now, it's going to be hosted by Alan Carr, the comedian, alongside radio presenter and panellist Amanda Holden. But it was this particular person that caught my eye, simply because, of course, the daytime TV doyen Lorraine Kelly is going to be introducing her Click and Check Choir, I think it's called. And the bottom line is, this is a very, you know, positive charitable organisation that's done a lot to help a lot of women. The problem I have is the way it's hijacked by a celebrity. Why is it Lorraine's choir, right? And more importantly, the question I would ask is, if you're fronting something like this, which she is apparently alongside the Wet 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 star Marti Pellow, how much have you personally put in? You see, this is where it gets really interesting. But the thing that I find incredible about this is that Lorraine, who recently picked up an award out in Windsor, well, now she loves the royal family. But if you look at the headlines, and you can see them all here, they're littered with some damning remarks, some people might say. So how truthful is Lorraine? Well, according to her former boss, she lied about her very big break in television. This is the TV executive Mike Hollingsworth, and they celebrated Lorraine's career on a major primetime show. He said it never happened like that at all. She's lied about it. And, you know, he's very detailed, apparently, about how she got that major break to become the national treasure, allegedly, that we love today. My point about this is simply this. If in any way that you are negative about the British monarchy, how can you have the gall to stand on the stage of the Royal Albert Hall with King Charles and Camilla in the royal box and then basically say, I absolutely love you? Something is not quite right, don't you think? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.